episode. So
that was pretty damn good time.
That was pretty good. We timed that pretty well.
Yeah.
I think we're pretty synchronized.
Yeah, I'd say
Oh no,
so.
I'm already in an accent.
Uh-oh.
Backtrack. Hi, I'm Cam.
I'm Anna.
And this is
CamAnna Cabana.
Yo,
Come enjoy your stay.
come and stay a while, bro.
Yeah.
So actually, I am, just a little background about me, I am the co-founder of Chick-fil-A. And the lemonade isn't what you think it is.
What's in the lemonade?
Bug
Piss?
Piss.
Bug piss.
Bug piss. Bug piss.
You heard it here, folks.
You heard it here first, but don't tell Chick-fil-A I said that, actually.
Yeah, they're your co-founder, Marcus
Zuckerberg
here is, not supposed to reveal
I'm
trade
not supposed
secrets.
to, you didn't hear it from me. You didn't hear it from me, okay?
Yeah. So this is our first episode of Surviving Outdoors. I'm your wilderness teacher, Anna.
What are you going to teach us about surviving outdoors today?
We're going to talk about how to make a fire.
Fire?
How to fight off little bugs.
Are you talking like strictly like battle strategy when you say fight off bugs?
Yeah,
And what is the size of the bug that we're talking about?
Well, it really can vary, the bugs, because you see a lot of bugs in nature. Actually, you have a bug like almost in your hair there. So see, that's why we have to fight.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Yeah. Okay, you got it.
Literally right on my face.
He flew away. It's okay.
That's cute.
So I'm thinking like.
No. I'm saying I have bugs crawling all over me.
So there was we're talking like from that size, like about yay big to about like that.
Wow, I didn't even know they could. That's like Amazonian.
Yeah,
rainforest size.
Which is where we are right now.
We are out in the Amazon.
If you can't tell by these dead, dried leaves and trees everywhere and all that.
Yeah, that's an Amazonian cockatiel ferocious bird.
Yep.
See, and that's actually native for
bird.
Loud
bird.
Loud bird.
That sounds like that one.
That sounds like that one.
Because that's what that one is.
That one is.
It's an Amazonian
cockatiel
frisian.
It sounds very French, but it is an Amazonian native language.
Yeah, it's Portuguese mixed with a little bit of native dialect and
of course Portuguese has a little bit of the same influences that French does.
Yeah,
it's all
a French
romance.
Sound.
Romance languages. Don't ask about the linguistics of it all.
But it's there.
It's there. That's all you need to know.
But anyways, about these bug tactics that we need to.
Yeah. So, what kind of strategy? I actually have a bug on me right now.
Well, see, you would flick it like that.
Gotcha.
So your finger is a deadly weapon in terms of bug fighting. Oh no! Oh crap! Oh shoot!
We both did it actually.
I'm sorry, guys. That wasn't aimed at any of y'all. That was a major mistake.
I did purposely aim that at you. I will say, I will come clean.
I'm gonna have to make an apology video for that.
I'm definitely gonna have to make an apology video for that because I did it on purpose.
Can we get that dog that you have and use in the apology video so they'll feel bad for us?
That dog that I have. I'll bring my 17-year-old dementia-ridden dog, Chihuahua, Charlie, on podcast, and we'll do an apology video while I'm holding him right here.
And he's crying because he's so sad.
Yeah, he's blinking slowly, one eye at a time, because he's
blinking
Yes, you know how when a creature isn't actually aware that it exists. That's what Charlie looks like.
That's her dog, for real.
I used to say he was in the early stages of dementia last month, but I believe I've been probably lying to myself for a long time, and he's probably as far into dementia as you can get.
He's listening to that 6-hour-long musical track thing.
Yes.
That he's in hour 5.5 right now.
Yes. I don't remember what that track is called.
No, I can't remember either.
But it's just
it's
one of those
classical
artsy
music that devolves into stereo sounds.
Yeah, because it's supposed to represent the descent into dementia or Alzheimer's or
one of those things.
I just used your bug fighting tactic.
Wow.
We're learning so quickly out here, and I'm also getting attacked on the face. That's okay.
I feel a little itchy right here, but that's... I don't think like there's a bug right there.
See, when you film out in the Amazon rainforest like we are, there's risks involved. And sometimes you get blood-sucking bot flies under your flesh.
What's a bot fly?
A bot fly? Oh, gosh. It's like this giant fly that's probably about the size of a horsefly, I believe. Okay. And what it does is that it lays its egg under your skin.
Cute.
And the larva will, like, grow under there. And you have to get it pretty much, like, not surgically removed, but, like, a doctor has to, like, pull it out. Cats get them a lot of the time in, like, tropical climates. Birds will get them in tropical climates. People will get them occasionally. But animals are more susceptible, I think. But people do get them occasionally. But bot flies are friggin' nasty. But that's what we're encountering out here today. We're taking those risks for you.
Yes.
And showing you live footage of getting infested with bot fly larvae.
So either you won't have to experience it yourself, or you can go to the Amazon rainforest and know what to do if you ever get in that situation.
Yes, we'll teach you how to fight off the bot flies once they try to invade your flesh.
We'll actually drop ignore that truck in the background. That's
See, that's actually it's the rescue helicopter.
Yeah. There's we're safe.
They got the wrong address.
That's why we had to start a podcast.
That's why we started, because we were, these are the last hours of our footage.
This is like a SOS, actually. We're sending out an emergency signal.
This is actually found footage that it's not found yet. Like, we were planning, like, once we were dead, somebody would find it. But seeing as how the rescue helicopter's already here, but they passed us.
See, they did get the wrong address.
They got the wrong
address. We didn't call for one. Because we were going to do a survival guide.
We're going to qurvive this.
Yeah, we're going to qurvive.
We're going to qurvive this and make beautiful Yuri babies.
Yes.
Not that any of you would understand that.
That's what our next topic...
That's what our next segment is going to be about, though.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah.
Would we survive not only the Amazonian rainforest, but would we also survive the zombie apocalypse?
That's the realest, truest question I've ever heard anybody ask.
Via Twitter specifically.
Yeah, a Twitter AU with poll questions.
Yeah, would we survive according to Twitter? Probably a 13-year-old made this.
Maybe 14. Give him a little slack.
Some of the pictures that they chose were of, of 14-year-old quality, I feel like. And,
I think so.
And the grammar was probably...
I think so.
Some of the people in there, probably 11.
12. You have to be 13 to be on Twitter, so I'd hope they'd be 13, but, I mean...
Kids lie.
I did.
Hot take.
I did.
Wow. And now we're going to have to end the podcast because I just found out that Anna's a criminal. That's crazy.
I was on Twitter when I was 11. What can I say?
That's an evil, evil thing to do. You lied to Twitter.com? X?
Yeah, X.
Wow.
And they suspended me. Wow. For being underage. They did.
I'm glad they did.
I'm still...
You deserve that. Repent.
I'm still emotional about it. It's okay,
No, pay penance.
You're right.
Gosh. Freaking... People have no moral codes these days.
My other Twitter account also I made when I was underage, so I'm hoping that one doesn't get suspended. Because I've been using that one for like 6 years now, so... Ever since my other one got suspended.
Elon, hear me now.
Elon.
Ban Anna's Twitter's accounts.
Please.
X accounts, I mean. Elon Pilon.
Don't ban all my, 10 Twitter accounts.
Elon Pilon, hear me now.
He's gonna take all of them from me.
Elon Pilon.
No.
By the power of Elon Pilon. Ban Anna's X accounts.
No.
I'll use your lingo.
How am I gonna survive this?
You're gonna listen.
What the hell am I supposed to do without Twitter?
Get a job. But we don't have jobs.
What? Guys, what are jobs?
Guys, some of you out there may relate to this. Finding a job is kind of hard.
In this economy.
Anna, a little thing about Anna and I, we're both recently graduated with bachelor's degrees.
Yeah. CamAnna has 2, by the way.
I have a double bachelor's, yeah. And finding a job is kind of hard. Maybe all these people were kind of onto something.
Maybe they were right all along, and I was just ignoring it because I wanted ignorance is bliss, but it's not blissful anymore.
While you're in college, you don't want to hear that
it's a scam.
Your college degree is not going to get you a job.
Like immediately, like within a week of graduating.
Yeah, you don't want to hear that, because you're told, like, skilled labor is going to get you a job, which it will eventually.
We'll get one. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
I'm not giving up hope.
No,
I'm just not very hopeful at the current moment.
Not all hope is gone, but let's just say
there's not a lot.
There's not a lot. You feel a little discouraged when you have to, go to DoorDasher.com and, put in your routing number and put in your bank account information so that you can receive funds when those
funky 9 digits that start with SS
and so that you can you go through the background checks and then become a DoorDasher and get $3 a dash. But some people are nice. Some people tip you. I'm officially a DoorDasher. I received the DoorDash job, or the DoorDash bag, the red bag that they give you, and so now I'm an official DoorDasher.
You should sell that on eBay for like big bucks.
Why would I do that? DoorDash is my...
Well, we're like micro celebrities right now.
Oh, you're right. If I sign it, we're micro celebrities.
What should we call our viewers, our watchers, our listeners, if you nasty?
They should probably be like the Amazonian warrior princesses.
That's that's a kind of a long name, but like I like where you're going. Survivalists.
The qurvivalists.
The qurvivers.
The qurvivers, but it's spelled with a C.
Like CamAnna Cabana.
Like CamAnna Cabana. Wow, the qurvivers. Because we're all qurviving out here. If you weren't aware.
We're qurviving in this economy, in this climate, in this world,
through DoorDasher.com.
In this life.
Yep.
By fighting off bugs with your finger and going to DoorDasher.com and putting in your social security number.
Yep. I can't. It's as a person with a double bachelor's who's working for DoorDash currently to qurvive. It's not that bad.
You're qurviving.
I'm qurviving, and I'm not dipping into my savings.
Okay, big ups.
Big ups.
I'm like, yeah, the checking account's looking a little bare.
Yeah, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel right now.
My credit card got declined when I went to lunch today, but that's cute.
Oh, see, we did just come from lunch. If you guys are, they
do have like Chili's in the Amazon rainforest.
Yeah, okay, so we did. It's like a 40-mile hike to Chili's.
Yeah,
So it took us like a couple days to get here, but and when I said we just went to lunch, I meant like.
Couple days ago.
That was like literally a half week ago, but we made it out here, and
we have water and maybe some
half a Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Oh, I think I hear help coming.
Is that the? Yes, it's the rescue helicopter.
We're right here.
No.
Don't.
No. No.
Come back.
Okay, well,
okay, qurvivers, we're not getting rescued today.
Alright, qurvivers, we're still out here. Alright. Maybe tomorrow? Maybe next week? Maybe they'll swing back around, who knows? Maybe that's what, we need to start a fire.
Yeah, it's getting a little chilly. I feel like it's maybe like 30 right now. If you
so
can't tell by like...
30 degrees Fahrenheit, by the way.
Yeah. Not 30 Celsius.
Because who would survive on that?
Yeah, that's hot. That's cold. That's a temperature that would make you feel a certain temperature in your body that is either hot or cold, depending on where you are.
Some might say.
Depending on where you are and how you feel temperatures.
How you deal with, 30 degrees Celsius, I guess, in comparison to,
30 degrees Fahrenheit.
30 degrees Fahrenheit.
There's like a little bit of a difference there, I think.
What is it? Okay, so you add, like 30 degrees Fahrenheit, you add like 40 degrees to that or something like that.
And then there's like a weird equation you have to do.
Well, I'm just like, I just generally add like about 40 and like estimate that. I know that's probably wrong, but that's just how that's when I was in Spain, that's how I would do it when, because the apartment elevator would have like a little weather thing in the mornings. Like it would have like a little like weather screen, and it would show you what the weather was going to be like for the week. But like it would always be in Celsius, and I'd be like, okay, so it's gonna be freaking 28 degrees Celsius today.
Celsius and Fahrenheit.
Let's figure that out.
68. No, I said 30, not 20. Ho.
See, I said it's like about 68. For 20 degrees?
20 Celsius was 6. How much is 30 degrees Celsius? Crap.
Anna, do you have Wi-Fi out here? We're in the Amazon rainforest. Do you have data? Do you have signal and you haven't, like, called the freaking...
I said a naughty word. We're Qurvivers. We're gonna have to introduce a new idea.
This is our first episode. A new idea. We have a swear jar.
Yeah.
Because we're not naughty.
We're nice.
We're nice.
We're college graduates.
Yeah.
We don't swear.
We're not trying to get demonetized, even though we have no money coming in.
Here's my first nickel in the swear jar.
Yeah, Anna doesn't have any pennies right now, so...
Actually, I think I might have had one, but you know what? That one was worth at least a nickel because it was the F word.
Wow. So now not all sins are created equal, is what you're saying.
Well, I'm just saying, like, in terms of, like, swear words, like, if you were, like, an 8-year-old, okay? Like, if you were 8 right now, right? Okay, imagine... Actually, you know what? You're a teacher. Okay, I'm 8. You're a teacher. If a kid came into your class and said, like, the F word over, like... I don't feel like I need to...
D word?
Yeah, I don't feel like I need to get swear in the swear jar for this. If I said the F word over, like, piss, what would you consider the F word worse than piss? Would you be like, that's a really naughty... Would you, like, internally, would you feel more of a reaction towards that? Or one over the other?
I'm applying to have you sent to military school either way, I think is what's going to happen. Like, I'm not going to beat you outright with the wooden paddle, but I will have a hard conversation with your parents about sending you to military school, because that's just delinquent behavior in general.
Okay.
Like, and I can't have that. I can't support that in my classroom.
What if my parents were the ones that taught me those words? What would you do then?
Send you all to military school? I don't know what you want me to do. Like, that's just not acceptable.
You're
swearing.
Right. You're right.
Wow. Anyway, but I do see your point, though. I do see your point. I just disagree.
Or what if I said... How about if I said... Okay, so my 2 words here now, we have piss, and we have the C word.
See, okay, yeah. If it was between the P word...
And the C word.
And the C word! Wow, I feel like I'm friggin' 5 right now. The P word and the C word.
This is a family-friendly channel.
Sure.
A family-friendly, YouTube fun.
Some might say.
YouTube.com/@CamAnna Cabana. Please subscribe if you would like. Anyways, we're family-friendly.
Family-friendly.
So I'm going to stop saying the P word. I'm going to say the P word instead of the actual P word.
And hope that you understand.
I was just trying to give an example.
There's not more than one P word,
I don't think so. As far as I know.
There's more than one F word, if you include the slur.
Yeah. I was just talking in general, cuss words.
Yeah. I was trying to think, because usually when I say, like, I'm referring to, like, the...
You say, like,
F slur. I say F slur. So if I'm referring to the F slur, you'll hear me say F slur.
Instead of the F word.
Yeah, because, you know, there's an important...
distinction
between the two. I don't want you to think that I'm saying the F slur when I really mean the F word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's 2 F words, but one's an F slur.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Glad we got that figured out.
Yeah. Okay. We got that under wraps. Okay, so P word versus C word.
Yeah.
As a teacher of 3rd graders.
Yeah. If an 8-year-old came into my classroom and said the C word when they could have said the P word instead, or, like, would I be more, like, mad if they said the C word? I think I'd probably be more mad if, like, an 8th grader came into classroom and was like, you freaking C word!
I would be like, whoa!
I'd be like, whoa, hold your horses, pal!
Where'd you learn that one?
Ow! What? The mouth on you!
I'm really gonna send you to military school now!
Yeah. You're getting 10 lashes. How about that?
Yeah.
10 lashes, pal. But yeah.
Should we go into our survival AU?
Yeah, we should, because we talked about doing that and then we, like, got off track for, like, 15 minutes, I feel like.
That's the beauty of our survival podcast.
Qurviving the Amazonian rainforest. No, I mean the zombie apocalypse. Right now we're surviving. Yeah, we're surviving IRL the Amazon rainforest. I don't know why I'm making it more difficult for myself by saying Amazonian rainforest when I could
just
say
sounds
Amazon.
kind of fun to say.
Because, you know, like, it's just like the Amazonian rainforest. It just sounds cool, I guess. But anyway, while Anna gets that pulled up, let's have a heart-to-heart. The reason
I found it.
Oh.
I was worried I wasn't going to be able to find it that quickly. But please continue.
No, I didn't know where I was going with that sentence.
Okay, so, I will say the one downside about this post posted in November, so like the polls have been answered, so when I screen record, I'm just going to have to try not show those, so we don't see what answer won.
True.
Because then we can show the answer that like the 14-year-olds picked to win.
Yes. So you'll just have to be careful.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I'm screen
Because we've already actually... Did we already do this? We already did this
We did this in November when it came out,
right,
so we don't remember.
We don't remember everything that's in there, but we just remember how ridiculous it was.
And I'm going to try and find the qurvive tweet that we saw in relation to this.
Gosh, so that you guys can all be in on the inside joke. Should we blur out the username?
Yeah, I think, because it's definitely a 13-year-old that tweeted that.
It's definitely a 13-year-old, yeah, that tweeted that.
Yeah.
So we don't want you guys, because we don't want anybody to like go out there and hunt this 13-year-old down.
Yeah. So
that just wants to qurvive.
Now, do I remember, you know, like, how I found this, how this appeared on my feed? No, because I don't follow this account.
I don't think anybody would. I don't think it just comes out of nowhere.
So, would you survive a zombie apocalypse? They have a nice little emoji of a zombie and like some heart and some sparkle emojis and all that because it's cute and like I like zombies and
I love the zombie apocalypse.
Like, you know, when
it's so kawaii.
When The Walking Dead came out when I was like probably like 3, I was like
3.
I don't know. When did that show come out?
It was like when we were in middle school, I feel like.
When that show came out when I was like 12 or 10 or 11 or
11 probably.
One of them ages.
One of those around. We could just no, we can't fact check. Never mind.
I'm not
going to fact check that.
Okay. So the year is 2002. And then I thought help was on the way.
Sorry, I thought that was the sound of an Amazonian fart squirrel. Oh,
we're back.
We're back. Sorry, we had to do a quick scene change, even though we're in the same spot.
You know, the Amazon rainforest. There's a lot of sun.
There's a lot of changes. You know, like we had to change angles because it was actually a bear-fox couple getting intimate behind us, and we didn't want you to see that.
This is a family, like I mentioned, this is a family-friendly YouTube PG clean channel.
We can't have
that.
You balding.
Don't go bald.
Don't go bald. It's all the stress from trying to qurvive out here.
Ooh, look at my... Okay, I just have to show off my cool redneck cup holder. I found a roll of duct tape.
Yeah.
My water bottle.
My drink is currently sitting in leaves. I don't have a cup holder.
Hydration check, like how they do on those streams.
We're like one of those. We're like the health influencers.
Ooh.
Except we're out in the Amazon rainforest. We're trying to survive.
Yeah, we're surviving in the Amazon rainforest.
In the Amazon. Okay, where were we? We got to get back.
Okay.
We're surviving the zombie apocalypse.
Okay. So
2002.
So the year is 2002, and the world's been hit with the zombie apocalypse. First, where is our base? Okay, so I'm just gonna show. They can see this right now because I'm screen recording.
Yeah,
so we got. Oh, I like the urbex. That's kind of cool. Not that one.
No,
that's too scary for me.
I feel like the JCPenney is gonna be the best one.
This one here?
Yeah, the JCPenney is gonna be the best one.
It seems good to me.
It seems good.
So okay, that one won.
That one won.
Okay.
Yeah.
By like 5%.
Yeah.
Okay. It's so creepy, but it will keep you safe for now. You don't have many clothes, but what are you wearing? So this is the feminine version. I think there's a masculine version. I'm going to do the feminine version first.
Okay, and then I'll do the masculine version for you other people.
Okay, that's like, you know, I don't want to wear, like, heels. Okay.
Why wouldn't you?
Okay. Oh, not the swear jar. Oh, wait, I'm still in an accent. I'm so sorry. I got to stop.
We gotta stop the New Jersey accent. If you're in heels, you're like that Bayonetta lady from...
Oh, you're right.
So you have to think, what video game is that from? I don't know pop culture references like that.
I'm gonna pick this one because I like the boots. Seem like the best choice here.
The boots. See, yeah, those seem the most practical. You know, you're in. It's 2002. We have to remember that.
Oh, number 4 won by like 60%.
What was number 4?
This. Actually, I probably should have picked this one.
Oh yeah, this is very, like The Last of Us.
Yeah.
I've never even seen that. I'm sorry.
So yeah, I liked that one because it was all laid out.
Yeah.
But I know I'm gonna stick with that one.
Yeah, stick to your guns. Stick to your zombie apocalypse.
I have to pick a pair of shoes now. Those shoes that were in the picture didn't even matter.
What? This is freaking redonkulous.
Okay, some busted up Converse. I'm gonna pick those boots. Those look more practical because it probably gets hot. I don't want the super tall ones.
Yeah, those are gonna be.
So.
Okay,
those
but
got second.
The super tall ones are gonna like protect your ankles from getting like zombie bitten.
Oh, you're
zombie bitten.
Crap, you're right.
Because like the crawling zombie, but it's too late now.
Oh yeah, all right.
You've made your bed, now you must lay in it.
Okay, see, now here's the mask ones you get to pick.
Okay, I get to pick. Let's see here. So we got a guy drinking a bottle of knockoff Fanta, it looks like.
Where did you get Fanta in a zombie apocalypse?
Guys, there's no Fanta in the zombie apocalypse. I hate to break it to you. The zombies drink it all. They're Fanta fanatics.
Oh my gosh, that like kind of not rhymes. Like
it's almost like there. I tried to make it rhyme.
The alliteration.
Fanta fantanatics.
Oh,
that goes hard. That goes hard.
That English degree.
Wow, that English degree.
That's tough.
That's tough. Oh, we got a guy smoking a ciggy.
Okay.
See, the sagging pants aren't gonna do it for me because I'll trip and fall.
Yeah, you have to have that belt tight.
Yeah, I gotta have that belt tight. So I think I'm gonna have to go with our last option here. He's got the camo pants on. I feel like that's gonna help me out.
I think so.
The black T-shirt, and so that's gonna help me, stay hidden more. And the loose pants will help me run around from the zombies.
Yeah.
And so I think last one's got it going on.
Okay, I like that. Yeah. You have to have your hair done like that too, every day.
It's got to be beautiful, luscious blonde.
Okay, the second one won by a long shot. This one.
Okay,
this one.
that just doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Guys, you're not camouflaged.
Ooh, we have to pick our hair now. Our hairstyle. This is really important.
Is it gonna stay like this the entire time the zombie
apocalypse? Yes. We're gonna do our hair every morning. I don't care if it gets messy. If you're getting attacked by a zombie at the current second, you have to fix your hair. I don't want to hear it, ladies.
There can't be a single hair out of place.
Guys and gals and non-binaries, non-binary hoes. That's not a cuss word.
We'll let it be for now.
Can I let that slide?
We'll let that one slide.
I'll be careful.
I knew that I was going to struggle with it, so just tread lightly.
Non-binary
people.
Non-binary people. That's the word. I couldn't think of the word. I could only think of hoes. I could only think of hoes. That's all that was coming to mind. Okay, anyways, about hair. So we got that's like Hunger Games-esque in my opinion. That's kind of what that reminds me of.
Wait, this is both of our hair?
I think so. Hold on, I don't know.
Is this the feminine hair or the masculine hair?
It didn't say.
I'll let you choose this one regardless.
I'm gonna pick this one because I feel like this is the most accurate to what our hair would look like.
Yeah, it's gonna be
a mess.
Well, don't friggin' call her out like that. This friggin' shoddy bay doesn't.
No, but it's like styled to look messy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's what she's doing. Is it styled to look messy?
Her hair is a mess.
I don't mean that as an insult to her hair. I think it looks cool, but it's styled to look messy.
Be nice.
Or I might pick the claw clip. Get it out of my face.
Yeah.
We're gonna pick that one.
Okay.
That one won.
Okay. The claw clip one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I don't think you get to pick your hair. You have to choose from these 4.
What the?
So,
this just isn't freaking
there's a masculine outfit, but you cannot have masculine hair. I apologize. Actually, you have the hair of the person in the picture.
Yeah, the masculine presenting person with the camo pants. I'll just say that I have their hair,
Okay. I'm gonna try and stop doing an accent now.
Yeah, I gotta stop. I gotta turn it off too. I'll tire myself out.
Yeah.
There I go.
We have to keep. This is an important content we're talking about here.
This is integral to who we are.
Okay, so we have to pick a bag now to carry our supplies. This one has a hand sticking out of it. I don't like that one.
Why would you want a hand in your bag?
Okay, I'm gonna pick the backpack that looks least beat up.
Yeah.
That looks like it won't fall apart.
Yeah, why would you friggin'... I'm gonna pick a friggin' military bag.
I guess I should have showed it with you because we're picking a bag together.
Oh.
Sorry, I forgot that's what we were doing.
Wow.
When you get in the Amazon rainforest for too long, sometimes it's just hard to remember
Did you
these
pick
things.
this one?
Yeah, that's the one I picked.
Yeah, that's the one I'm picking because the other ones look, like you said, they look like they're about to fall apart. Oh, I'm in an accent again. Sorry. They look like they're about to fall apart.
Oh, okay. Now we get to pick our weapon. This is important.
Okay, this one's important to me because if I get it's gotta be. Okay,
that looks kind of scary.
It's
just
not
not like
practical.
electrocute people? It has like a battery wired
There's
up
like
to it.
wires on it, bro. That's not practical. That's not I'm going with the baseball bat because
you could easily, if it gets broken, you could easily fix it.
Yes.
You could just find another piece of wood and put the barbed wire on it.
Yeah, I'm going with the baseball bat because you don't have to you have to reload a gun. You're gonna run out of bullets.
Okay, the gun won.
That's stupid. You guys.
Oh, we get a second weapon. We get a second weapon.
Okay.
All right. That thing.
Yeah,
that thing.
This thing.
That tool.
This. Wow.
Half of a scissor.
These are great options. I guess I'm going with the friggin' weird looking mace. I would
rather. I think I want something closer range. So I think I'm gonna have to go with this thing.
Wait, maybe I'll go with like the giant hook.
Okay, that could work.
Because I'm going with the giant hook, and you can go with the little.
This looks handy because then you could use the wrench.
Oh, you can use the wrench. It's like it's like a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, basically.
But with only 2 ends.
Okay, that one won.
The Swiss Army knife?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, now we have to pick what food we get.
Wow.
So we have canned fruit, crackers.
Oh, come on. Meat,
roasting meat, porridge,
and gruel.
Now, what is going to be easiest to carry along with us? Probably gruel.
Well, I don't know.
Well, you have to make it.
You have to make it. The thing with canned fruit is you can just eat it out of the can, but you're gonna.
It's not gonna hold you that long.
True, and the crackers aren't gonna be sustainable because it's just carbs. Well, so is the gruel.
So like the meat is the best option.
The meat is gonna like sustain us for the longest. Like it's gonna we're gonna get the most nutrients.
Okay, well we have a bat and a hunting knife, so we could hunt. And large animals such as this one.
Do you think zombies are edible, or are they too rotten?
I think they're wouldn't that turn you into a zombie?
I don't know.
I guess it's if they bite you.
Yeah.
Right, that's you turn into a zombie
if we
if they
eat
bite
them, well, it's an infection either way. It's like they have an infection in their bodies. But if we cook the infection out of the meat,
cook it till it's like really well done.
Yeah, it has to be a fresh zombie though. It can't be like an old zombie because then the flesh isn't good anymore.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pick meat, and then these crackers because they seem light and easy to carry around.
Okay. We're keeping eating fresh zombie
these are
on the
peanut butter crackers.
Okay, so there's some protein in those.
Yeah.
Some protein and some extra fats and
animal
oils.
Meat, won by a long shot.
Yeah, of course.
Ew, that's so gross. What does the town look like?
What?
We're talking about the food.
Ew, that's so gross.
So, like an abandoned hospital complex.
That's freaking scary.
Abandoned
okay,
street.
I'm not surviving there.
I have to survive. Hold on, there's a bug. And an abandoned. This is giving me Divergent vibes.
Okay. That's like Army of the Dead location. I don't want that.
Not Indeed emailing me.
Indeed. I had to silence those notifications because I got freaking sick and tired of them notifying me for jobs that I didn't apply to, or that I guess I'm gonna go with this first location right here.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. I like that one too. The second one, the abandoned town one.
Why?
And how are you getting around? So our mode of transportation right now.
Bicycle.
Busted car that's probably not going to start, and then you don't have gas.
You don't have gas. You don't have gas for that,
cool
bro.
Motorcycle, but whatever.
The bicycle with the chainsaw on the front, bro?
That's kind of hard. That's tough.
That goes freaking hard. I'm doing that.
Or just walking.
The bicycle with the freaking... the bicycle with the freaking chainsaw
yeah,
on the
I
front
like that
of it,
one.
bro.
I like that one.
I mean, we don't have gas for the chainsaw, but it still looks freaking cool.
That one. That one won.
Bro, you don't have freaking gas. It's the freaking zombie apocalypse.
That'll do it. Finally, who's with you? Who's our partner in crime? Some chick with a gun. A couple. A group of people.
Or a father and son, or man and child.
Well, this is it's like us. So I guess we have to pick this one.
Yeah, I guess I'm going with the shotty with the friggin' rifle.
She seems trustworthy.
The friggin' AK.
Oh, okay. I don't want to be a third wheel here. This would piss me off.
No, the couple's gonna choose to save each other.
I said one. I said the P word.
You have to.
Okay, that one deserves the penny in my opinion.
Yeah, that one deserves the... Yeah, you have to do it.
Where'd my penny go? I put the penny in there, so there's a coin in there. That's what happened to my penny.
That's right.
All right, I get another nickel then.
Well, you could honestly, I could let you substitute the penny.
Okay, all right. We already had a penny in there.
We already had a penny. So what Anna did was that Anna put for aesthetic effect, Anna put a penny in the bottle beforehand so that we could shake it around and it would make a noise.
Yeah.
So Anna's already put a penny preemptively in the bottle.
Yeah, so that's my P penny.
That's
my P word penny.
P word penny. I'm doing pretty good.
You are. I'm proud of you.
I'm
proud of you.
Wow.
I'm proud of you.
It's crazy.
Things
can change.
I've had a potty mouth for longer.
Yes.
So.
Fun fact about me, I didn't start cursing until college.
Big ups.
Big ups. And because, I remember almost fainting at the fact that I accidentally said the D word when I was singing along to a Miranda Lambert song. One time, I thought I was going to HE double hockey sticks.
Whoa.
That goes hard.
That's tough.
That goes hard.
I used that line one time in a Wattpad story I wrote.
HE double hockey sticks?
Yeah, I used that line.
Is it, saying the location is fine, so long as you don't... So if I just said...
You're referring to the location, you can say
if I'm referring to the location, then I can just say hell. I don't have to say HE double hockey sticks.
But if
I'm saying, what the...
HE double hockey sticks.
What the HE double hockey sticks?
That kind of loses its
it loses its
effect. Effect.
Yeah, but that's what I would have to do because I can't say it as a curse word. I can only say it as the location.
Yeah.
So anyway, moving on.
So that's the context.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could say it. I feel like, is that a cuss word?
Yes. Saying what the HE double hockey sticks, that's a curse word.
Okay, I won't say that one.
Yeah, watch it, buddy.
Okay, so this was by ourselves. That's what this one.
What?
That I want to be with her.
We're making our own rules. She's got this is Shotty with a gun.
I'm taking her with me.
She's going with us whether she likes it or not.
Okay, so the friends won, which you know what I respect that the friends.
Oh, okay.
The group
of friends. We probably would have done better with the group of friends.
Okay.
I respect that. That was probably a good choice, but at the same time, the bigger your group is, the more you're going to attract more zombies. Okay? And that really bothers me.
Were you born in 02? I was born in 03. I wasn't born in 02.
No, I was born in 03.
I did know that. I was just I was leading into the question. I'm sorry. I know what year she was born. I've known her long enough. I know what year she was born.
Thank you.
I was leading into the
yeah.
I kind of I didn't lead up to that.
That's what I thought at first, but then I wasn't sure. And
okay. Anyways, so I was born in 02, so shit, I ain't got to do nothing for real. But I'ma still participate.
It doesn't make any sense.
I liked the replies on this tweet actually more than the thread itself.
This is an AU.
This is a Twitter AU.
This is a Twitter AU. Shit, I wasn't born in 02. I ain't gotta do anything, bro. What are you talking about? I said the S word.
Well, no, we were referring to the tweet, so I'm not gonna.
Okay.
We both said it.
It's in the context.
So
it's in the context.
We had to say it, Okay, I found the tweet. I found the qurvive tweet. It's
still up.
We would qurvive this and make beautiful Yuri babies.
And that's where you were born, qurvivers. Except we replaced the Q with a C.
Yep.
We would qurvive. This young person is a part of what, ED Twit?
Yeah, they're part of... I think they were a part of...
ED Twit.
Oh, they took it out of their page. I'm proud of them.
Oh, self-harm and ED, I think it was.
Oh, wait, no. It's in their pinned. Never mind. They just moved it from their bio to their pinned.
They're trying to be more private about it now, but except it's on their social media platform.
I'm going to try and not, out this person. So maybe I just stop I don't know. I want to show that original tweet, but I don't want to show...
We'll blur out...
I'm not going to show...
Can we even blur this stuff out? I'll try.
We can probably just put a box over it during that specific time.
True.
Anyways, this person is part of self-harm ED Twit, so that's...
And their partner was also a part of, ED Twit.
Oh, they have... Oh my gosh, this is sad.
That's the partner that they tagged into making beautiful Yuri babies.
I think their partner's account got suspended because I can't open it. I can't click on it. And
no! How are they supposed to qurvive and make beautiful Yuri babies together? Maybe they broke up.
I hope not. That would be literally awful.
How can they make beautiful Yuri babies?
They either got suspended, they either got S-worded, or... Okay, S-worded in Twitter, that's Twitter lingo. I'm chronically online on Twitter, so S-worded means you got suspended, but you don't say the word suspended, because if you say the word suspended, it seems suspicious to Twitter.
Okay.
So you say S-word instead.
Okay, see...
Or you say sussed.
Oh.
Like SUS apostrophe D.
Okay, so what Anna's doing here is explaining to me, who has used Twitter for 5 whole minutes in my entire life,
how Twitter works.
How Twitter works. Anna's in control of the Twitter account if you go and look at that. And so she will be handling all of that because I have no experience with Twitter and I don't want to.
And Camden's in control of the Instagram account.
Yeah, and I guess we're both just going to be back and forth on TikTok. I need to sign into that. Qurviving. Who's there?
Is it our rescue?
Is that you? Is that you, Amazonian fart squirrel? Oh, it's a little bird.
Oh, it's the Amazonian something Frijonen.
But in reality, that was actually, if you're a bird nerd like me, that was actually a brown thrasher that I actually just saw. And you can look that up. It's pretty, it's just a nice looking bird. But yeah, that was actually, I'm currently practicing learning all the bird names for our region.
Ooh, nice.
And I'm working towards 100 right now.
That's cool.
I got 50 down. But I take my little bird quizzes online and I try to, there you are again. I know what you are.
I smell it.
The Amazonian cocktail frijoufron.
Looking at this person's account, I'm not trying to judge them. They're like 15 and they clearly need some help. If you're on Shed Twitter, we need.
Are you still recording?
No, I just turned it off.
Good.
If you're on Shed Twit, you need some help. Anyways,
please go seek a medical licensed professional.
Yes.
And talk to somebody that you know and are close with. We don't want to make fun of this person.
Yeah, it's just sad. And
it's sad, and it's hard to look at somebody, participate in that as a community.
Yeah.
I think the reason that we talk about it in the light that we do is because we don't like the fact that people have created a community that encourages that kind of
negativity
thinking. And where they encourage each other to skip meals or eat nothing or to hurt themselves. That's why we talk about it the way we do, is because we don't like that kind of group mentality where they're just feeding off of each other and creating a bad space for themselves when they should be seeking professional help instead. Just to clarify.
Yep. But that's why we're making light of it.
Yes.
So.
Yes. Not to make light of the actions themselves.
Yeah.
Just the group mentality of encouraging those actions.
Yeah.
Okay. So we did our zombie apocalypse. What's next on the list?
Yeah, we have a list of things we would like to talk about this episode for our survival
guide.
This is our survival guide.
You're seeing my the back of my book here. This is our survival guide, and you don't need to see all that anyway. So in the vein of Anna and I's job hunt.
Oh yes.
We were trying to do job fairs and stuff, and in this, Anna found an online job fair.
Yeah, I was just Googling job fairs near me because I'm like, there's got to be something. We live in a region that has a large enough city nearby. Like there should be stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity.
Yeah, and I mainly was finding. Okay, well first I found the registration for the employers that actually wanted to go to said job fair, and I was like, this is not what I want. I don't want the $600 invitation.
No. To
join their online job fair.
I'm not going to pay for that, bro.
And I found, I think the one that was, for those applications, but I found the actual job fair, and I signed up for it. It was online. It was a virtual job fair.
And I signed up for it too.
Because I was like, this seems good. I mean, I don't know what'll come out of it, but.
Yeah. We got 0 offers.
Yep.
Because what it was supposed to do was it's supposed to share our profiles with these people, and they were supposed to contact us for like potential interviews during that time.
Yeah, like match you with.
Yeah.
Things that would kind of work with what your resume or what you included in your resume and whatnot.
And we got 0 offers. And Indeed.com sucks. Booty hole.
I remember on that job fair, I remember I got an email like later that afternoon after the like time of when this was supposed to be happening, and they were just offering me cashier positions. I think I got offered like 20 cashier positions that I could potentially apply for.
I keep getting offered like daycare positions because of my experience with kids. because that's what I had. I was a babysitter and a summer camp counselor, and those were my two biggest jobs outside of the internship that I had at a law firm. And so that's where the majority of my experience lies. And so I keep getting offered freaking daycare and more summer camp counselor jobs on Indeed.com, and it's just.
But I did find an actual job fair.
Yes.
And we're gonna go to it tomorrow.
We're gonna go to it tomorrow.
Is that the rescue?
I hear the sirens. They're coming to get us.
Okay, in all seriousness, I hope the person that needs it is fine.
Yeah. Retracting. Maybe it's a fire truck.
Could be.
Because it sounds low-key like a fire truck. Does it sound like a fire truck or an ambulance? Sometimes I have trouble distinguishing between the two.
Yeah, I feel like they sound pretty similar.
Yeah. I felt like they had, like, different sirens for some reason. They do. But, like, slightly different.
It kind of sounds like two different ones, unless it's just echoing.
Oh. That's a fire truck.
There we go. Okay, maybe they just sent both. Sometimes they send an ambulance and a fire truck.
Yeah, true.
Anyways.
So we could be hearing both, yeah.
Job fair tomorrow.
But stay hopeful, gang. If you're unemployed like us, or a door dasher like me, but that's basically unemployed. Not to hate on anybody who does it as a job.
Or side hustle.
Side hustle. I feel pretty unemployed. Because I made like $88 last week, and it all went away.
Yep.
It all went away very quickly.
Our Chili's excursion.
Yep.
The gas money.
Yeah. I spent the $20 I made yesterday on 7 gallons of gas. It wasn't even $20. It was $19. But at least it's keeping me from, and that's not to say if you do think about doing DoorDash, I'm not sponsored. But if you do need like a little extra pay and you have like a car and you can drive and stuff, depending on how much mileage your car gets, the amount you get paid does outweigh the amount of gas you go through. So I will say that unless you're from a region where gas is like $5 a gallon for like regular fuel.
Yeah, that's not how much it is here.
Yeah, so. Then you might not want to do DoorDash because that's gonna pretty much take up all your pay. But so don't do DoorDash if that's the case.
I think a lot of people who do DoorDash like maybe work during the day and then they do it in the evening.
It's a side hustle, yeah. That's what I was hoping for mine to be, because I was hoping that part-time job. Because guys, let's roll you. Let's roll it back. Let's roll it back on. I finally got a job.
Yep.
The other day, I was so excited.
And it was a cool job too.
It was a cool job. Yeah, it was gonna give me the right experience. I was gonna be working for an environmental nonprofit organization based in our city, and you know they have green initiatives. And I want to be an environmental lawyer, and I'm studying for my LSAT right now. So that I can go to law school, and so I need a job to, save up some money for school.
And also, it's a great thing to put on, like, your law school application, and because you can write, like, okay, I'm not going to say all these great things, and then, okay, anyways.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool, and I thought it was a good opportunity.
Yeah. I was super excited because it was going to give me a lot of experience. The lady that I talked to in my interview said that I was going to... she was going to involve me in some like environmental justice cases that they had ongoing, involved in the city, and that was going to be really good for my experience with environmental law. He walked right past us. I was like, eh. But anyway, we have a friend out here, another survivalist.
The qurviver.
Qurviver. What was I saying? Oh, it was going to be really good. And she asked me, like, after our interview, it went great, and she was super nice, and she, asked me what tax form I wanted to do and what kind of hourly rate I was expecting. And I said, I lowballed her. I have a double bachelor's, and I asked for $14 an hour. I feel like that's not crazy.
No, because that's what you can get at a lot of part-time, or like... Yeah. That's pretty much what I was getting paid when I worked at a gas station.
That's what I was thinking of it in that sense, like... that it's just a little bit more than what you were getting paid at a convenience store. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I feel like I can, get away with asking for $14 an hour. And then she never emailed me back. I did a follow-up email earlier last week, never emailed me back. And so I guess I'm continuing the job hunt. And now we're doing DoorDash. So, don't get don't get discouraged, guys.
Stay hopeful, gang.
Stay hopeful. Live with your parents if you have to.
You know what? There's no shame. There's no shame in living with your parents.
No shame.
I feel like as a society we put too much shame on people who live
with their parents, bro.
Yep.
Don't feel bad, and we're not just saying that because we live with our parents currently.
But like we're not gonna shame. Like when I move out, I'm not gonna shame other people.
I'm not gonna shame other people.
And we're like, it's hard out here.
It's hard out here, and yes, it can be embarrassing, but don't let it be because it's hard out here. And save your money where you can, bro. It's honestly living with your parents helps you save up and you get yourself stable and where you need to be before you throw all your money away on like a down I don't even know how housing works, down payment for a new apartment and stuff like that. And
the security deposit.
Security deposit, that's what I mean.
And if somebody does try to sham you, just know that you're probably in a better financial situation than they are.
They're just insecure.
Just saying. Because you're saving money and they're not, because they're spending like $1,200 a month on rent and like $500 a month on utility or other bills.
And guess what? Your parents love you, and theirs don't. Right? That's not. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that because some of us are stuck living with our parents, even though we have bad relationships with them. Sorry, guys. I rescind my previous statement about your parents loving you because they let you live with them. That's not necessarily true.
They might love you.
They might love you, and people who don't live with their parents, that doesn't mean that your parents don't love you.
Yeah, so like, it's...
I'll rescind that.
Let's just not talk about parents and love right now. You know what? Maybe that's...
and some of us, just don't have that.
Yeah.
Ever.
Some of us only have one parent.
Some of us only have one parent.
Some of us have no
parents. Some of us have no parents. And so, let's just rescind any statement. I'll go ahead and let me pull out my ukulele and I'll actually start doing the apology video now. Oh, I'm a mess right now. Inside out. I don't know why that was the only song that I could think of.
Oh, country
roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads.
I feel like we're harmonizing there.
That we almost did, I think. And everybody that knows anything about chorus and harmony is going to say no.
I don't care. I didn't take chorus.
Listen, I don't care. I don't care. I do what I want.
I do what I want.
Whatever.
I do what I want.
I do what I want. I do what I want. That's
anyways, if we break out into song, Qurvivalers. I kind of like that one, but that one's hard to say.
That one's a mouthful.
If we break out into song, just know that this will happen again, and we will not stop.
It's never not going to happen. It's never not going to happen. It's been a long time habit of mine, and Anna will just say a word sometimes, and it'll
break
trigger
into song.
It'll trigger me like a sleeper agent code.
Yep. She wakes up like this and starts singing.
And then I start singing whatever song that specific word triggered. And sometimes it's not even the right song. Today at lunch today, Anna said Hard Times, and I started singing High Hopes by Panic at the Disco.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
You mean our lunch 3 days ago?
Oh, that's right. Oh, sorry. Our lunch last week, because we haven't had anything to eat since then, because we're stuck out here in the Amazonian rainforest.
Yeah, we're qurviving currently.
Yeah, we're gonna have to eat that friggin' Amazonian cocktail fruit.
Yep.
We gotta hunt that
thing. That bird. That loud bird. That's what it means.
Yeah, it must have been the wind.
Yeah, it is kind of windy right now, so.
Yeah.
Sometimes when the wind blows, I feel like I hear it speaking to me. I feel like I hear a an H-E-A-U-X.
Yes.
How
that's spelling. Even though that's not even a word. Like Santa Claus.
Yeah, that's what I feel like I hear. That's actually a lie. I don't feel like I hear that, but
wow.
Sorry, I'm just like...
You're just a liar. You just like to lie a lot.
Yeah, sometimes it just happens. Things... I just want to say things.
You're just hitting me with this... You're see, stepping on all of these sticks right here. This stick is
Yeah, let me... get that out of the way. Get that stupid stick out of the way.
Yeah, get the stick out of the way, bro. Hold on, wait, we can do visual ASMR.
Oh, you're so right. You're so right.
Okay, any visual ASMR lovers out there? This video is gonna get 3 views max, and one of them's gonna be mine.
One of them's probably gonna be mine, so that's 4 views.
4 views. Okay, any visual ASMR lovers out there? Okay, I'm brushing your hair with this very long stick.
Oh my gosh, that's so sweet.
Wow, this is probably so blurry. Okay, anyway, visual ASMR segment over.
But let's delve into that really quick. Topic.
Visual ASMR?
Yeah, you know what?
Have you ever tried it?
No, but I would like to. I think it seems cool.
It's really relaxing. Like I enjoy it more than just audio ASMR. Like visual ASMR puts me to sleep. Like, and and there's some really good ones out there. Patrick ASMR, guys. If you're not on Patrick ASMR and you love ASMR, he does really good audio and really good visuals. Okay, I am name dropping. Because Patrick ASMR is a legend.
Deserves the love.
He deserves the love. Luna Bloom ASMR. I've been with her for a while.
She's
my queen.
You're like this.
We're like this. We're like this.
She doesn't know. She doesn't know, but like she does know.
She knows me. She knows me. Okay. Luna Bloom ASMR. I could keep rattling off names, but I don't remember any names. So, those are the only 2 names that I currently remember.
See, recently to fall asleep, I've been putting on like, there's been more like long form content on YouTube recently, and I feel like, or maybe it's just getting recommended to me because like they know I put that on when I go to bed.
They know I put that on.
And I've been watching like people build campers in the back of their van in their truck. I feel like I've watched like 3 of those.
The guys who like build like castles out of mud in the forest.
I don't watch those.
We found out those were scams.
I know. I was so disappointed.
How dare they?
They're still kind of fun to watch though.
I still watch them. Not as much as I used to.
Not like when I was in like 10th grade and I would like watch them like whenever they would upload a brand new one. Yeah. I'd get on that like for 30 minutes just me watching them with their stick.
Their stick and their grass that they would use to like make roofing and
the like termite dirt that they would make the mud roof out of.
The cement.
Yeah.
Dude, no, like I think they were the guys that convinced me that I could dig like an underground clubhouse. Like I was convinced in elementary school that I could dig a hole big enough in my backyard to make like an underground playhouse.
And I feel like you probably could.
And I got probably like 2.5 foot deep in my backyard before my mom was like, "Why are you doing this to our backyard?" And my brother was in on it too. My little brother was in on it, so
you could have had it all.
I could have had it all, but my mom and the roots of the tree that I was digging under kind of put a wrench in my plans.
Dang it!
Dang it! I was like, why are there so many roots?
Who built this thing?
Who put this here?
Who did this?
Nice. Tried again in middle school in the new backyard. Was unsuccessful there. More roots.
Something's always trying to get you down.
Somebody's always going to stick it to you. You know what I mean? And I live by that.
Somebody's going to stick it to you.
Somebody's always going to stick it to you. And that's why you got to stick it to them. Stick it to the man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Stick it to them first before they can stick it to you.
Before they can tell you to not build your underground clubhouse.
Yeah, dig before the tree ever grows there.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. You should have been born like 50 years prior before the tree was there, and then you could have had it all.
Guys, you should have invested in the housing market like...
In 06. Actually, no, not in 06. Because then the crash... Okay, never mind, not in 06. That's bad advice.
Yeah, that was like during the recession, I think.
Yeah, that was right
before the recession.
Yeah, when the housing market was at its peak. Actually, that was bad advice.
Yeah,
don't go back to 2006 and get a house.
Take me into 2005!
We should have gone back like to 2016 and bought a house.
Yes. Or 1970. I don't know what was going on there. A lot of stuff. But I assume the housing was a lot cheaper.
Yeah, probably.
Don't quote me on that.
I think it probably was a little... I mean, a few dollars cheaper.
Inflation.
At least a few dollars cheaper. Inflation.
Inflation!
Guys, did you know...
Buzzwords.
That there's this thing in economics that a man named Sonic...
the Hedgehog?
Sonic...
The Rainbow?
Sonic Smith. That's his name. And it's a theory about the housing market and inflation. And if you go... You can learn a lot about it if you just Google Sonic inflation. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to learn about you know, inflation economics. I feel like it's a difficult topic to explain. But if you just Google
Sonic inflation. Oh, and there's like there's a specific rule.
Yeah, there's a rule that follows it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I think it's like 32,
34.
34.
Rule 34. Okay, so Google Sonic inflation rule 34 and you'll find exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah. Now, if you're under 18, you might that might go over your head somewhat. So if you're under 18, like, don't look this up.
Don't look this up if you're under 18.
But
because you don't need to know about inflation if you're under. Come on.
You're like 12. Don't look that up.
You're like 17 and a half. You don't need to learn about.
Yeah, you're literally a minor.
You don't need to learn about Rule 34 Sonic inflation, guys.
Yeah.
Also, you should probably install an ad blocker. If you're
gonna get on. See, they're trying to hide the truth from you.
They're trying to hide the truth
behind like
ads,
scams and ads. But the truth is there. You just have to have
faith.
Yeah, just have wide enough eyes that you can see it. That you can see the truth.
Trust, pixie dust, and an ad blocker.
That was a fly I didn't like on my shoe.
Yeah.
It was kind of.
I've been flicking bugs off me left and right. But it doesn't bother me because I'm just one with nature.
Yeah, we learned the basics for this earlier, and we're using them.
Anna taught me how to fight off the bugs.
Yep.
So, and you were there for that.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
That's powerful. Anyway, just to end on, you know, like, hey, don't look up Sonic inflation rule 34.
Because actually that's don't look that up.
Don't look that up, please. Don't get us in trouble. Actually, you know, that was a funny bit for the heck of it, you know.
I mean, like, if you know what that is.
Yeah, but if you look that up and
we warned you.
We warned you.
Thoroughly.
If you look it up without an ad blocker, I warned you.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a virus.
Probably, most likely.
And you're gonna get hot Russian chicks in your area looking to hook up.
Mm-hmm.
And
they might be named Anna, actually.
They might be named.
Not gonna be me.
No. And it's gonna be Anna.
Oh, you're right, Anna.
Anna, hot Russian blonde babe, 5 miles away.
Yeah.
And she's not real.
Yeah, she's.
Trust me, I checked.
Yeah.
I checked, bro.
I mean, like the old men that I keep, you know, like, I get ads sometimes, and it says like old men in your area, and I'm like,
you get old men ads?
I'm lying.
I was about to say.
I bet that's a thing.
I wouldn't doubt it. I was like, are they really catering to our interests that bad? I was like,
they make old women ads. I've seen them on like
MILF ads or like.
No, like grandma.
Jilf?
Yeah, Jilf. Jilf ads.
Oh, Jilf ads.
I've seen
them. And that's grandma I'd like to frick.
On certain websites, you know, that I've been on in the past.
Not detailing what those websites.
You know what I'm talking about.
Guys.
Come on!
Guys, if you just think about it.
If you use your brain just a little bit.
Guys, if you just think about it, then you'll know.
Like, you'll know that when I say the word gilf and like gilfs near you in your area.
And if I say, you know, hot Russian blonde babe 5 miles away, you know.
You know.
That's on kissanime.2.
Ooh.
Yeah. Remember that, guys?
Remember Kiss Anime?
I do. Remember Kiss Anime?
I was there.
I was there when it was written.
I had an account.
I had an account, too.
And I'm sad that I can't see what I watched on there anymore. Because it let me know what I had watched.
It's all in the past.
And now it's gone.
Listen, that was our best pirated resource of all time. Like, and now it's just gone. Now we can't steal from people anymore. And it just makes me sad.
Yeah, I'm like, what am I supposed to do?
What am I supposed to do? Have a Crunchyroll premium account, guys?
There's what's the other website? There's more. There's a couple.
They're all dead now.
All of them?
You have to I don't know any of the recent ones. Because all the ones I used to use are gone. 9anime.2 used to be one, and then there was like AniWave, and then there was like anime1.com. They're all gone. I had like a plethora. So many pop-ups on each one. Kiss Anime is really fallen off. Like, I tried to use it, it's still a sort of
The website does exist.
It exists, but the amount of like virus pop-up ads you get is crazy. Like, I tried to pull it up on somebody else's computer who didn't have an ad block the other day, and when I tell you, like, my eyes were immediately assaulted by like 3 women's beautiful breasts. So sorry. Just shaking in my eyes, and the person whose computer I was using was like, "Oh my god!
I got boobs.
Are you looking at boobs?" Anyway,
No, I'm not actually.
And I was like, "Please shut up." I said it a lot louder than that. I think I said "shut the freak up," but I didn't say freak, and I yelled it in front of a lot of people because we were in front of other people. And she was screaming that, and I didn't want her to scream that in front of other people that I was looking at boobs. Because I wasn't.
I swear.
I swear I wasn't. It's not true.
I was just on a website that I was trying to pirate it.
I was just trying to watch my freaking anime.
Okay.
And now you're trying to say that I was looking at boobs, and that's not true.
Because I wouldn't do that on your computer.
I wouldn't do that
on your computer. I wouldn't do it.
Especially when you don't have an ad block. Okay?
I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't give you I wouldn't get you viruses like that.
Okay?
Okay? I'm not evil, okay?
Yay!
Yay! We almost had that.
Okay,
but.
so we're gonna end the episode off here because I feel like talking about looking at viruses and boobs and Rule 34 inflation and Sonic, that's a good way to end our episode.
That's a good note.
Leaves you guys hanging for more for next episode. I'm not gonna promise when that's gonna be because I don't know, but
guys,
we wanted to include a little segment at the end of every episode of like our top song of the week.
Yeah.
So also we recommend if you want to use Last FM.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah, I'm not sponsored, by the way. I'm obsessed with looking at like because I'm gonna be doing my top song out of the last 7 days.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
And
too.
Last FM will tell you that. Like it'll update every day, like what songs you've been listening to, and it like. You can use it with YouTube Music, Amazon Music, Spotify, Apple Music.
Yep, you can pretty much link. I think you can even like link regular YouTube if you really like. If you want to do music videos or something, I don't know. I know that's the thing you can do. Whatever.
Yeah.
But
that's last.fm.
Yep, and it's fun if you would like to do that. I think it's fun.
Yeah, we're not going to give you our account, so.
No, because I don't want you following. I don't need more people looking at my.
Yeah.
I have like 5 people that follow me on here, and I'm like, that's enough.
I only have Anna looking at mine, and that's already overwhelming as it is. Because now she knows that my top song is actually, from the last 7 days, is actually How We Roll, and that would be by Alvin and the Chipmunks. That is my top song out of the last 7 days.
Classic.
And it is now my set obsession on last.fm.
Yep, because you can set an obsession for the week.
Yeah.
And it might suggest you like what your top song is at the current moment, and I think that's fun. So my top song right now is, the song is called Like Jenny, and it's by Jenny.
Oh, I saw that.
So that song's fun. I like that song. Her album just came out this week, and I looked, and I think it said I had listened to the album in total 59 times this week.
That's dope. That's tough.
Yep. Top album. I have 53 plays on that one, but I think some other songs by her too. And then I have 9 plays on the second one. So we've been listening to her.
That's tough. That's tough.
That's dope.
That's dope. And signing out.
Signing out. Subscribe if you want, I guess.
Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button.
That notification bell.
Bro. And then friggin' thrust against that notification bell, bro.
Decimate that like button.
Decimate, friggin' explode that friggin' subscribe button, bro.
Hit that share button and share it to all your friends.
Share button, abuse that share button, bro.
Beat it up.
Beat it up, bro.
Get in there.
You don't have to do any of that if you don't want
to.
But like, if that makes you uncomfortable, you don't have to do that. But,
if you already smashed that subscribe button, like, don't unsmash it.
Don't unsmash it.
Because, like, we're, like, chill.
We're chill and we want to be friends with you.
Yeah, we want to, we'll be friends. Let's have a parasocial relationship.
Let's have a parasocial relationship where we talk to you, but you never talk to us.
Well, if you, like, leave a comment, we, like,
if you like a comment,
reply.
then I'll be in there. I'll be, like, in the comments.
Yeah, I'll be in the comments.
Guys, because I'm obsessive.
If, like, you want to DM us on Twitter, I might reply to you. I don't...
Yeah, if you DM us on Instagram, I will reply, and...
If you DM us on TikTok, then that's just too much. That's too intimate. I can't.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Because I don't know how to go about that. Like, what if you send me, like, a video?
And I have to watch... And
then I have to watch it, and what if it's, like, porn?
Like what if you found porn on... Or, like, actually, they could just DM you a link.
True.
On TikTok. I see... Now,
Don't do that.
See, now we're getting like.
Now, if you DM me, now we're giving them ideas though. Okay, we're just gonna. Okay, don't do that, please.
Follow us on our socials.
Follow us on our socials.
We'll have them like
if you want
down below.
If you want to send a nice message, feel free.
Like thanking us for our awesome contributions to like their survivalist guide.
Yeah. All right, Qurvivers. See you next time.
I'm CamAnna Cabana.
At CamAnna Cabana, where I'm Cam.
And I'm Anna.
And this is CamAnna Cabana.
Peace.
Peace.
Deuces.
Deuces.